Good morning, students. We have completed the topic factorization of polynomials. Now moving on to next topic, that is algebraic identities. These are some identities which you have to apply in solving the questions, which will make your multiplication much more easier. So first identity is x plus y whole square. If you solve x plus y into x plus y, what will you get? You will get x square plus 2xy plus y square. How do we come out to this uh, explanation? Let us see here that if we multiply x plus y whole square 2 times x plus y into x plus y, if you multiply it, then you have what you have to do, you have to multiply x into x, then plus x into y, then plus y into x plus y square. So what will you come, what will it come out to be? X square plus 2xy plus y square. So instead of doing this long method, what we have to do, we have just to simply remember this formula, that x plus y square whole square is equals to x square plus y square plus 2xy. Now moving on to second identity, that is x minus y whole square. So x minus y whole square is x square minus 2xy plus y square. So the basic difference between both these identities, first and second, is only the sign change of 2xy. That is, in case of 2x x plus y whole square, we are having plus sign, and in minus x square is minus 2xy. Now moving on to third identity, that is x square minus y square. X square minus y square is x plus y into x minus y. You have to remember all these identities, as these are going to be very helpful to you. Now moving on to fourth identity, that is x plus a into x plus b. So what will you do here? If you multiply x into x plus xb plus ax plus ab, so this method is a long method, so just you have to remember the formula, that if you are having two number multiplication in which one number is common and two numbers are different, then in this case what is the formula you have to apply? You just have to apply x square plus a plus bx plus a into b. So these are the four identities we have studied here. Remaining three identities we will study later in this video. So first of all, you have to note down all these four identities, and you have to learn these identities on your fingertips, so that you can easily apply these in your questions. Now let us understand the usage of these identities using some examples. So our question number 1, you are having x plus 3 into x plus 3. So from here you can see that we are having two same numbers into multiplication. So what we can write, x plus 3 into x plus 3 as x plus 3 whole square, and we have learned the identity, that is, if you are having x plus y whole square, then what is the formula? X square plus 2xy plus y square. So you will apply this identity into this question. What will you get? If you compare x plus y whole square to x plus 3 whole square, what will you get? You will get the value of x is same, but the value of y comes out to be 3. So we will equate the value of y in this equation is equals to 3, and then we will solve this question. So we have just equate the value x plus 3 whole square is equals to x square plus 2 x y is 3, so we have put here 3, plus y square, 3 square is 9, so we have put here 9. So after solving this, what will you get? You will get x square plus 6x plus 9. So this is the solution of question number 1. Now moving on to question number 2, that is, you have to solve this x minus 3 into x plus 5. So you have to recall all the identities, that which identity will be suitable for this question. As I have told you, we are having an identity if you are having two same variable or same number, but in both multiplication you are having different number. So what is the identity that is suitable for this? You can recall that x minus x plus a into x plus b, this was an identity, is equals to, okay, so you will apply this identity here. First of all, let us see how can you solve this question by a method. If you are having two number in multiplication, so what you have to do, you will multiply this and you will then multiply each number by one another. So this is the first method that I have solved here, that if you are having this number, सबसे पहले x into x is x square, then x into 5 is 5x, then 3 into x minus 3 and minus 15. So this is the simple multiplication method that you have been doing from your previous classes also. Now how do we apply the identity in this question? Let us see here. As you can see that in this question both the value of a and b is different, so we can apply the identity x plus a into x plus b. So for x plus a, identity was x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus bx plus ab. So from here you can see that we are having this number in question, so x is same but the value of a comes out to be minus 3, value of b comes out to be plus 5. So we have written both the value of a and b here, and now what we have to do, we have to equate these value of a, b into this equation or identity. So after equating the value of a and b, it comes out to be the same answer that we have come out to from the simple multiplication. Okay, now moving on to next question. You have to evaluate 105 into 106. You can multiply these both numbers by multiplication method, but the condition of the question is that you do not have to use multiplication directly. You have to solve it without multiplication. That means you have to multiply these two numbers but not using the multiplication. So what is the only option you have left with? Only option is using the identities. So how will we use the identity? See here, if you are having a number 105 and 106, how will you write 105 as 100 plus 5? It can be written as, or 100 plus 6 is 106. You can also use some other combinations like 99 plus 6, but as you can see that 99 plus 6 and 99 plus 7, if you use these two numbers, that is 99 plus 6 into 99 plus 7, so you have multiplication becomes much more complicated. So in that case what you have to do, you just have to write here 100 plus 5 and 100 plus 6. So from here you can see that 100 value is same in both multiplication and 5 and 6 is different. So from here you can recall that identity x plus a into x plus b, because x is 100 here, which is same in both multiplication, and value of a comes out to be 5, value of b comes out to be 6. Now if you apply the value of a, b and x into the identity, what will you get? You have put x 100 here, so x square a plus b, that is 5 plus 6 into x is 100, a into b 5 into 6. Now what you have to do, you have to solve this addition and multiplication. What will you get? You will get answer 11130. So this is the answer. So what we have just done in this question, we have just used the simple identity, that was x plus a into x plus b. If you know how to which identity we have to apply in the question, then the question will become very easy for you. So for this what you have to do, you just have to remember all the identities, so that you do not have to turn the pages again and again to see the identity. You just have to remember all the identities. Now moving on, next question is, you have to factorize 49a square plus 70b plus 25b square. What you can see here, the first motive of the question is that you have to recall which identity is suitable for it. From here you can see we are having 3 terms and 2 terms are square terms. So from here you can also see that all signs are addition sign. So let us try by applying a identity, that is x plus y whole square Okay, if you apply x plus y whole square, so what it is, that is x square plus y square plus 2xy. Okay, so if we apply this identity into it, what will we get? You can see 49a square. If you write it as 7a square, we can say the square of 7a is 49a square, and 25b square कैसे मिलेगा? If you write 5b whole square, then you will get 25b square. And if you are having 7a square and 5b square, and if you if only term you have been left with it 2xy. So if you put 2 as it is, at the place of x if you put 7a, at the place of y if you put 5b, what will you get? You will get 70b. So by applying the identity a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab, the answer comes out to be 7a plus 5b whole square. So how can you write 7a plus 5b whole square as 7a plus 5b into 7a plus 5b? As you have to factorize this polynomial. Factorization means you have to write the polynomial into multiple of 2 polynomials. So we have written here 2 polynomials into multiplication. So this is the answer of this question. Now moving on to next question, that is, again you have to factorize this question, 25 upon 4x square minus y square upon 9. Again you can see here we are having two terms, both terms are square. So if you recall the identity, we are having an identity that is x square. We are having an identity that is x square minus y square. Okay, so the question seems like this identity, so we will try to convert this question into this form. How can we do it? Let us see here. If you write 25 upon 4 as 25 is the square of 5 and 4 is the square of 2, so we have written here 25 upon 2x square, and 9 is the square of 3, so we have written here y upon 3 whole square. So from this we can say that a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So we are having here two numbers, that is, this can be written as a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. Okay, now moving on to next identity, that is fifth identity is, you are having x plus y plus z, three numbers x plus y plus z उसका क्यूब उसका स्क्वायर होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर प्लस जेड स्क्वायर प्लस 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. This is the identity you have to learn. This is very important identity. Now let us see how we get this value. How we get this value. So let us see its proof. What we have done, we have equated x plus y is equals to t. So what we have left with here, t plus z whole square. Okay, we have equated x plus y is equals to 2, so we have left with t plus z whole square. So what is t plus z whole square is t square plus z square plus 2tz. Now in next step what we have done, we have again replaced the value of t as x plus y. Moving on, if you again replace the value of t as x plus y, so what will you get? X plus y, because t के ऊपर whole square था तो x plus y whole square z square 2tz. t की value x plus y put की, again this is x plus y whole square, what will we become? X square plus y square plus 2xy. again this is same 2x plus इसको multiply करके ये आ गया. Now after solving this what will you get? You will get the same answer that was the our identity. Moving on, this question is, you have to solve this question in expanded form. You have to express this in expanded form. So from here you can see that you are having 3a plus 4b plus 5c whole square. So this seems like an identity, x plus y plus z whole square. So what you have to do, you have to apply this identity on this question, and if you are having this identity and this question, so x plus y plus z whole square, if you compare this with the question statement, so what will you get? You will get the value of x, y and z. From here you can see value of x is 3a, value of y is 4b, value of z is 5c. If you place this value of x, y, z in this equation, you will get the expanded form. You go through this question through the video and note it down in your notebook. If you still have any doubt in this question, you can ask me. It is very simple. What we have done here, we just have find the value of x, y and z, and we have equated into the identity, and then we have just do the multiplication of the every step. Now moving on to next question, that is again you have to expand this question. So again you can see we are having 3 terms and whole square, so this is similar identity x plus y plus z whole square, but the condition here is you are having here negative sign, so no problem. Value of x will become 4a, value of y will become minus 2a, value of z will become minus 3a. So you just have to apply value of x, y, z into this identity, and then you have to solve this question as your homework. Now moving on, next question is you have to factorize this. You have to factorize this polynomial. So what will you do? As you can see from here that we are having some 3 values of square and other 3 values of 2 variables. So this is the identity, like we are having an identity a plus b plus c square is equals to a square plus b square plus c square. We are having 3 numbers of square. Similarly is the condition of question, and 3 numbers of having 2 variables. So we are having here also 3 numbers of 2 variables. So we will equate this question with this identity. We will equate this question with this identity. So what we have, value of a square is 4x square, so value of a will be 2x, value of b will be y, value of c will be z. Okay, but as you can see here, 2ab means, let us see, wait, you are having value of a 2x on comparison, value of b y and value of c z. But if you place value of a, from here you can see that value of a is 2x, value of b is y, value of c is z. If you place here 2ab, what is 2ab? 2 into a into b, that is 2 2s are 4. So 4xy, it should be 4xy, but in question it is given negative sign, and also here it is given negative sign. So you can see that in both these negative sign value, which is the common factor in both these values? 4 is not common, x is not common. We can see that y is common in both these values. So this means that among x, y, z, y should be negative, because in पूरी पॉलिनोमियल इक्वेशन में सिर्फ ये 2 वैल्यूज़ ऐसी हैं जिनके आगे नेगेटिव का साइन है. सो इसका मतलब x, y, z इन तीनों में से किसी एक के आगे नेगेटिव साइन होना चाहिए. सो जो वैल्यू इन दोनों के अंदर कॉमन होगी, इसका मतलब उसी वैल्यू के आगे नेगेटिव साइन है. इन दोनों में y की वैल्यू कॉमन है, इसका मतलब y के आगे नेगेटिव साइन है. सो वी कैन से द वैल्यू ऑफ b इज़ -y एज वी हैव रिटन इट हेयर. सो नाउ व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू जस्ट हैव टू पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ a, b and c in this form. So what will you get? 2x minus y plus z whole square, and if whole square is given, so you can write the same equation 2 times as we have written here. Now moving on to identity 6. Identity 6 is x plus y whole cube. Till now we have studied square identity. Now it is cubic identity, that is x plus y cube is equals to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. These both identities are very very important. You should also learn these identities. Now moving on, If you multiply 3xy by x, what will you get? 3x square y. If you multiply 3xy by y, what will you get? 3xy square. So this is, you can write this identity as this or this, both are same. Now moving on to seventh identity, that is x minus y cube. This is x minus y cube. So what we have written here, x cube minus y cube minus 3xy minus x minus y into x minus y. So if you multiply 3xy by x, you will get this, and if you multiply minus 3xy by 5, you will get plus 3xy square. So these both values are also same. These both identities are right. Now let us see how this identity can be proved. ओके, लेट अस सी इफ़ यू आर हैविंग आइडेंटिटी क्यूब x माइनस वाई क्यूब. सो उसको हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं x माइनस वाई इंटू एक्स माइनस वाई स्क्वायर, बिकॉज इनको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, x माइनस वाई क्यूब. नाउ व्हाट वी हैव डन, वी हैव अप्लाई द आइडेंटिटी ऑफ a माइनस b होल स्क्वायर इज a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर माइनस 2ab. Then what you have to do, you have to multiply both these values one by one. So what you have done here, first you have written x here and you have multiplied x by complete this, and then you have written minus y here and you have multiplied the entire value by minus y. So after multiplication, what is the result? Result is the final result of identity, that is x cube minus y cube minus 3xy x minus y. So till now we have studied 7 identities. All identities are very important, so you have to note down and learn every identity properly. Moving on to question of cubic polynomial, that is 3a plus 4b cube. You have to express it into expanded form. How can you do this? As you can see from here that this is a question, you can see it is of type something cube. So in cubic type we are having only 2 identities, so you have to apply, you can see here sign is plus, so it is similar to x plus y cube. So you have to start it with x plus y cube. Now let us see how. You are having x plus y cube is equals to this. So what will you do? You will compare this value with the question. So from on comparison, what will you get? Value of x is 3a, value of y is 4b. So if you put the value of x and y into identity, what will you get? Its expanded form. So I have just equate the value of x and y into right hand side of this equation, and after solving it you will get the answer. You have to go through this question by yourself, and it is very simple, you will understand it by yourself. The main step I have told you, that you have to equate the equation by x plus y cube and just find the value of x and y, and then you have to put the value of x and y into the identity. Moving on to next question, second part, 5p minus 3q whole cube. You have to solve this question by yourself. Now moving on to next question, that is 104 cube. You have to find the value of 104 cube. You can solve this question by multiplication also, but it will be very lengthy, and sometimes in the question it is given that you do not have to solve this question by multiplication method. So अगर multiplication से नहीं करेंगे तो कैसे करेंगे? So you have to use identity method. So how will you write 104 in simple way? You can write it as 104 whole cube. Okay, if you can also write it as 99 plus 5 whole cube, but this would be very much difficult because 99 का क्यूब करना easy नहीं है, it would be difficult, but 100 का क्यूब करना is very easy. So you have to break the number into some numbers whose multiplication is very much easy. So that's why we have divided 105 into two numbers, that is 104. So 100 plus 4 cube is like a plus b whole cube is equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So you have to, from here you can see that value of x is 100, value of y is 4. So you have to put the value of x and y into this identity and you have to solve further. On solving, what you will get the answer, you can see the steps here. Now its second part is 999 cube. So you have to solve the value of this without multiplication. So you have to solve it by yourself. How will you solve it? 1000 minus 1 is 999. So you have to solve a minus b whole cube you have to apply that identity and solve by yourself. Now this is the last question, that is you have to factorize it. As you can see here that we are having cube. So and addition sign in all the number. So from here you can see that cube identity सिर्फ हमारे पास दो हैं, x plus y cube and x minus y cube. So you have to use these identities. If you see here that 8x cube किसका क्यूब है? 2x का क्यूब क्या होगा? 2 का क्यूब 8, x का क्यूब x cube. So we can write it as 2x cube. And 27 किसका क्यूब है? 3 का. So we can write it as 3y cube. So if we see that we are having two numbers a cube plus b cube. So if we apply the identity, that is a plus b whole cube is equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b, we will get the answer. From here we are having two values, that is a and b, and similarly we can get 3ab a plus b. So by equating all these values, what will we get? We will get the value of a and b, and we have equated the value of a and b into the identity, and our answer is 2x plus 3y होल क्यूब. एंड होल क्यूब को हमने कैसे लिखा? उसी नंबर को हमने 3 बार लिख दिया, तो क्या हो गया? होल क्यूब. सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. वी हैव लर्नड 7 आइडेंटिटीज एंड इट्स यूसेज इन द क्वेश्चंस, एंड सम क्वेश्चंस आई हैव नॉट सॉल्व्ड हियर, सो you have to solve them, the questions, by yourself. And kindly note down each and every question in your notebook, because all these questions are very much important and will help you in solving your exercise problems also. So that's all for today. In next class we will be solving our exercise questions, so go through the video properly, and thank you.